Okay, students, second MSc, fourth semester. So, in previous session we discussed NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance spectroscopy, nuclear magnetic resonance. So, in this session we will discuss line width and Motional narrowing, line width and Motional narrowing concepts. So, line width and Motional narrowing. So, the magnetic dipole interaction, nuclear magnetic resonance. The magnetic dipole interaction is usually the most important cause of line broadening in a rigid lattice of magnetic dipoles. So, the magnetic field, that is delta P. So, seen by the magnetic, this is magnetic field. So, by the magnetic dipole, mu1 be the magnetic dipole, due to the mu2 be the another magnetic dipole. Mu1 be the magnetic dipole, and due to this magnetic dipole mu2, at a point that is R12, the point R12 is the point, then so the magnetic dipole can be written as delta B is equal to 3 into mu2 R12 into R12 minus mu2 R square 12 by R12 whole power 5. So, which is by the fundamental results of magnetostatics. So, this is so the order of magnitude of the interaction. So, with Bi, magnitude of interaction, so that is then delta B is written as like this: Bi, magnetic interaction Bi is equal to simply mu by R cube. So, here the strong dependence on R, which suggests that the close neighbor interactions will be dominant. So, then Bi can be simply mu by A cube, where A be the separation of, separation of nearest neighbors. separation of nearest neighbors. So this result gives the measurement of width of the spin resonance line. Width of the spin resonance line. For proton, this value is at nearly 2 angstroms separation. For protons, 2 angstrom separation. So then Bi value Bi for protons at a 2 angstrom separation, Bi is equal to 2 Gauss. So that is 2 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. Okay. So here the line width, then so the motional narrowing. So the effect of diffusion of nuclei on lithium NMR line within metallic lithium. So this is temperature along x-axis, and line width in units Gauss, line width in Gauss for lithium. So this value 150 starts with 150, 200, 250 and 300. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like nearly 6. So at low temperatures, the width agrees with the theoretical value for rigid lattice. As the temperature increases, the diffusion rate increases and line width decreases. So this abrupt decrease in line width above 230 degrees K, this is in K, above 230 degrees K occurs when the diffusion hopping time tau becomes shorter than that value, the diffusion hopping time. So that is 1 by gamma Bi. So here the from this graph, the line width decreases for nuclei in rapid rate of motion. So the motional effect on line width are even more spectacular in normal liquids, because the molecules are highly mobile. The mobility of these molecules is high. So the width of the proton resonance line in water is only nearly 10 power minus 5 of the width expected for the water molecules. frozen in position. Okay, so the effect of nuclear motion on T temperature T2 and on the line width is suitable, but can be understood by the elementary arguments. That is, we know the Bloch equation at T2. The Bloch equation at T2 is measured of the time in which an individual spin becomes dephased by 1 radian because of the local perturbation in the magnetic field intensity. Let so delta omega naught, this is equal to gamma bi from Bloch's equation. So here the gamma bi denotes the local frequency, that is gamma bi is equal to delta omega naught, which is the local frequency deviation due to the perturbation bi. If the atoms are in rapid relative motion, the local field bi, which can be seen by a spin, will fluctuate rapidly in time. So suppose the local field value is plus bi, suppose the local field value is plus bi for an average time that is tau. So and then the change this value plus bi tau changes to minus bi. So the random change could be caused by the change of angle between mu and r. So you can see an equation from delta b is equal to, so in previous session we are showing an equation, that is line width delta br is equal to 3 into mu2 r12 into r12, like that equation. So such that the random change could be caused by the change in angular momentum, angle between mu and r. So in time t, so the spin will the spin motion is precision. The spin motion is precision. So due to precision due to some magnetic field and an extra phase angle due to magnetic field, and the phase angle is delta psi is equal to plus or minus gamma bi into t. So which is related to the phase angle to the steady precision in the applied magnetic field, that is due to the applied magnetic field, that is B naught, applied magnetic field B naught. So here the motional narrowing effect arises for a short. So from this the motional narrowing So effect for short time, so such that here the angle delta psi much less than 1. So after n intervals, after n intervals duration, the time tau, the mean square, this is a dephasing angle. The dephasing angle in the field will be, so that is the expectation value, expectation value psi square is equal to n into del psi whole square, that is equal to n gamma square bi square tau square. So the mean square displacement from initial position after n steps of length L in random direction can be written as the mean displacement, the mean square displacement from initial position after n steps the mean square displacement from the initial position after n steps of length L in random direction is the mean square displacement is equal to n into L square. Okay, so average number of steps n is equal to 1 by gamma square bi square into t square. So this number of steps takes place in time, that is t2 time. This number of steps takes place, that is n into t. So this implies 1 by gamma square bi square t square into t, so cancelled. Then the remaining value is 1 by gamma square bi square t. So a small different from the rigid lattice result, this is the t2 which is 1 by gamma by. So we obtain as a line width for rapid motion, so then we can write the frequency that is delta W, the frequency delta W is equal to 1 by T2. So that means here T2 is equal to, so nearly this Tt is equal to 1 by gamma bi. So delta W is equal to 1 by T2, that is gamma bi square, gamma bi whole square into T. So then delta W, which can write in terms of delta W naught square, delta W naught square into tau, because delta W naught is equal to gamma bi. So where delta W naught, where delta W naught is the, where what is the delta W naught is the, so this is gamma into bi square, that means the line width in the rigid lattice. The line width in the rigid lattice. So here this argument assumes that delta W naught into T, so delta W naught into T delta W naught into T much less than 1. So as otherwise delta psi will not be, which is will not be much less than 1, thus delta W much less than delta W naught. So here the shortest, this is the shorter, is tau, the shorter is the tau, the narrower is the resonance line. So this remarkable effect, the shorter is the tau and narrower is the resonance. This remarkable effect is known as what is this? Motional narrowing. So the resultant, the rotational, this remarkable effect is known as motional narrowing. Okay, the motion narrows the proton resonance line of about 10 power minus 5 of the static width. The motion narrows the proton resonance line to about 10 power minus of the static width. So that is the motional narrowing and line width. Okay students, thank you.